Aloha, welcome to another edition of the Above the Bridge podcast. I'm your host, Thaddeus Park. If this is your first time tuning into the show, thank you for tuning in. You can find us on pretty much every single platform that you get your podcast, our YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It matters, and I appreciate you taking time to tune in. Aloha. Okay, this week my guest is from Hawaii News Now. I got to talk to her a bit when DJ Hopper Boy had his If Can event and realized how embedded in volleyball she is as well. KK, what's up, girl? Thank you for coming on
What's
my
up?
show.
Hey.
Freaking stressful day. At least the
Yup.
49ers won.
Yup. They had me sweating for sure.
Yeah. I hope by this time this episode airs, we'll have another win and we'll be 4-0 because these
Hmm.
guys can do it. I think their team is good. I know Bosa got injured. I hope he's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
I just read wasn't one tear, so that's a good
Okay, that's
thing.
good. That's a
Yeah.
good sign. Yeah. Yeah, it's
Um
too close. We need a bigger spread. So
yeah.
yeah.
Um Speaking of tears, how's your knee?
Ooh, good question. So I just had my 6 month post-op. It was an ACL and MCL tear.
Full
So it was a
tear.
double full tear, double surgery and one surgery.
Oh.
I tore it in November. Funny enough, I tore it when I played women's indoor, which I barely do. I always
Oh.
play like men's grass or men's indoor or men's beach because I
Mm.
just steered away into the men's competition. It's more advanced. I like a better, fast paced, harder hitting. So the one time I decided to do women's, boom, tore it. Um, so that was November, and I didn't have surgery till March. So I went about 3, 4 months, yeah, walking on it. I mean, it was fine. Doctor said I was fine to do it, but with scheduling, I had to wait 4 months. So 6 months
What?
post-op, I am healing pretty well. Now it's at the point where, okay, you're fully healed, but you're completely weak. You have no muscle. So I'm not prone to injuring it again right now unless I don't strengthen it. So now is the
Oh.
time I have to build the muscle back. It's safe enough where I can do squats with weights and all that. But I did like jogging and it's a little scary, but not back in the court yet. So maybe 4 months from now I'll be full recovery.
Okay. I got a bunch of
Yeah.
questions about that injury. Did you know it was like did you hear a pop? Did you know it was like
Yes,
oh no.
absolutely. So the play was I I was on the front right side and I did a back five. And then once I landed, because you usually land on your left foot as a right hand hitter, once I landed, I literally felt my knee go out of place and back in place.
Oh.
And I felt it and I heard it, and also my teammates heard it.
Oh.
So yeah, they heard it. So once I like landed, they heard the cracks. It was like, "Tap," and then it went back into place, and I just fell, and I was like, "Brah, what the heck is this?"
So,
And then because you can walk on it after, it just feels like loose. But then
oh.
once I started to like walk off the court, I'm like, okay, it's gonna crack again. Like I better not. But
Oh.
it wasn't painful. Like the crack
Oh.
itself wasn't painful. It just felt like you're cracking your back. It doesn't hurt. You just know it's out of place.
Mm.
And then I never had an injury before, never had a cast, never broke a bone, never had surgery. So the first thing I thought was, oh my God, I can't play for another year. Because that's
Oh.
every athlete's like fear is like not being able to get back right away and recover fast enough. And I
Yeah.
was like, damn, there goes the love of my life for the next year.
That's
So yeah, I
crazy.
felt it, heard it, other people heard it. So, and I have it on video too.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, you could see it. You could see it, my knee like pop inwards and then back out.
Oh.
I know. I don't know if I want to watch it again, but I'll send it to you.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know if I want to see that either. I'll take a look
Yeah.
though. But that's such an insane injury, and I always like I don't know a lot of people that have had it, and
Mhm.
as a football fan, I'm always like wonder how it feels or looks or like I
Like
could
what
tell
to
it,
go through.
yeah,
Mhm.
and mentally like oh you already knew it was like oh it's tore like
It's over, yeah. And
oh
that's the thing I was worried about because I didn't go to the ER till the day after. So
hmm.
funny enough, like that volleyball game was like the second date for me and my boyfriend. And so it's his second time seeing me, right? And
Yeah.
so after that, I was like, you know what, F this. Like the Niners game is going on right now. Like let's go to Mai Tais. So we went to Mai Tais, spent the whole night at Mai Tais, got home at like probably 11 o'clock, closed out the bar. And it was a Sunday too. Like I had work the next morning. And then once I woke up, I like my knee blew up.
Oh,
And it blew up. And then I couldn't even like bend it. Like the slightest bend or the flex of my foot, I felt it.
oh,
So it's an injury that comes the day after, like the pain comes after. And so then I went ER and they did an X-ray. They're like, "So you tore your ACL completely." I was
oh.
like, "Okay, great." And your meniscus, so and MCL, so it was a lot, but
That's crazy. So as
tried to
soon
power
as
through,
you,
you know.
yeah, or I would assume like you're hoping I go sleep it off and be good in the morning.
Yeah, yeah, that's how it was. Because I was like, nah, I never broke a bone before. I'm strong, I
Yeah,
drink a lot of milk. I get plenty calcium. I'm good. No, no, wasn't the case.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
So you're back to rehabbing, and you, like you said, it usually does take about a year to where you can be fully active and
yeah,
like. So it's what just a gradual strengthening and
yeah. So I was in a straight leg brace for about a month afterwards. So no hyperextension, no whatever the other word is for a straight month. So you could just imagine like not being able to bend your knee, like the pain it causes the rest of your body. So that was the first month. I think maybe another month later is when I could start bending it. But there's so many steps. Like you have to sleep with the brace on, but then throughout the day you can unlock the brace
oh
and you
okay,
can only, yeah, because there's a degree measurement. So you can
yeah,
only keep it like, okay, you're at week 6, you can only bend like 75 degrees. Okay, week 7, you can do 80 degrees, So there's gradual degrees where you can bend it, but just push yourself, but not too much where you break it again.
yeah,
So it's hard to tell because like when you're an athlete, you kind of just like don't care. Like you
yeah,
you just power through the pain and you just, what, like I can handle it. So
yeah,
with this one, I couldn't do that. I had to be delicate. I had to treat it like it was a child and I couldn't overwork it.
yeah.
Yeah, so about 3 months in, then I could completely have the brace off. But I'm still not at the point where I can sit on my knee. So like when you sit down on like the back of your foot and
Oh
you have
yeah,
your legs under you, it's still not fully there yet. And that could just be because scar tissue or it's just
yeah.
not used to. But at 6 months, um, pretty active. So
Oh, that's good.
now I feel normal. I think at month 9 is when you can do normal exercise, but they told me wait another 3 months, so a whole year after surgery, in order to do intense sports.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, that makes sense. Like if I am doing crazy stuff rather than just taking a jog every day, it might take a little longer. I'm fine with that. But
Yeah.
for sure, like the mental adjustment I had to make because keep in mind, prior to this, I was playing volleyball like 3, 4 times a week
Yeah.
for a whole year. Like I got back into it heavy. And so to like lose that part of me, like that past year playing volleyball again is like is what made me happy. It made me whole.
Yeah.
So like to lose that in just 1 second and to just live the rest of your life stuck at home, like it does something to you, like you're missing out on what makes you happy, what fulfills you. And so it was, then I had to learn new things that would make me happy that I can do at home. So
So
like
what was
arts and
some,
crafts.
oh, really?
Yeah, so like I'm really into scrapbooking now. And this cricket that I got, girl, she
Oh,
she do it all.
the cricket.
So
Yeah, my mom had
yeah,
one of
the
those things.
cricket.
She's, yeah,
Yeah, it's addicting. So
yeah.
yeah, so arts and crafts. I started reading more.
Hmm.
I guarantee subscribe to all movie subscriptions and I can watch anything. I swear I've watched
Yeah.
it all already. And then I have a dog too, so we just hang out. But
Oh, okay.
it was a big adjustment and I would catch myself like crying sometimes. Like I just don't feel like myself. When you lose that, it does take a lot on you. So
Yeah.
it's a hard one to go through. Yeah.
Do you think like once you get the all clear, you're gonna immerse yourself back into
Oh,
into
absolutely.
okay,
I'm
that's
I'm
what I
itching
wanted to
right
hear.
now. Like I'm itching right now to just grab a ball and just start going on a fan and hitting people in the face. I'm ready. You know what? No need jump. I'll just do it standing down.
Yep, exactly. I
Yeah.
appreciate you talking about it. I know it's not like something that it's like, oh yeah. I know what to ask you. How do they reattach the ligaments?
Oh, so I did a knee graft. So
Okay.
there's different types of grafts that you can do. I think there's one that's called a quad graft. So they take pieces of like your quad, your muscle, and then they can use that to attach the ligaments again. But with
Oh,
with that, it's a way quicker recovery, but you're more prone to pull your quad later on in
oh,
the future. And I was like, ooh, volleyball is all quad. Like that's a scary one. If I didn't play sports, I'd probably choose that one because it's
yeah.
like a 1 month recovery. But the one that I chose was the one that kind of everybody in volleyball chooses. It's just a knee graft. So they take other parts of your knee and then use that to tie and sew everything in. Yeah. So there's
Oh,
different options. I think there's a couple more, but they were just not meant for athletes. And that's why this
okay.
one is so long. It's the longest recovery, but it's the best long-term solution. Yeah.
That's good. So
Yeah.
because I'm a volleyball dad and
Mm-hmm.
I really had no clue how big not not only the community for volleyball is, but also how many clubs and how
Mm.
much it's that big in Hawaii. I didn't realize it
Mm-hmm.
until my first transpac. We had a couple
Mm-hmm.
of those friendship tournaments, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, and then we're going to convention center, and I walked in there and I was
Yeah.
like, what the heck is this? Like, this is nuts. And then, of course, when we went to the mainland, it was even more crazy. But
Even bigger, yeah.
what was your volleyball career? Like, how did you play club and then do the high school
Mm-hmm.
thing in that circuit? Like, what was that? What
Yeah.
was your journey with volleyball? Okay, I want to take a short moment to shout out our sponsor, Defend Hawaii. They're our first sponsor and been with us from the beginning of the show. They have a store in Windward Mall called No One. But if you go on their website, defendhawaii.com, you can take a look at whatever new drops they have, whatever new clothing. They got some cool stuff. Give them a look, defendhawaii.com. And if you use promo code ATB Pod upon checkout, you'll get 15% off your first order. Go on their website, take a look. I'm sure you'll find something you like. I wear their stuff all the time. Defendhawaii.com. Back to the show.
Okay. So I started playing at 10 years old and
Okay.
I didn't want to in the beginning, but my dad being who he is, he forced me to. Every local dad, they force you to play sports. So I did it. Granted, I was also the first daughter, so he treated me like a son because he wanted a boy. Um, so I was forced into volleyball at 10, but I learned to love it. And then I actually, at 11, I got meningitis.
Oh,
So if you don't know what meningitis is, there's two types. There's viral meningitis and bacterial meningitis. So it's a brain tissue eating like parasite. So like one vacation we were up in Vegas, and the last day leaving Vegas, I was like throwing up. I couldn't drink water, I couldn't drink Gatorade, I couldn't eat anything from leaving the hotel to landing in Hawaii. I was just constantly throwing up.
Oh.
And took me to the ER. They said I just have the stomach flu. Like, okay. Week later, I'm still throwing up. I've already lost like 15 pounds by this point within a week. And then went back again. They're like, oh, she has meningitis. And I was in the hospital for about a month at seventh grade. Yeah. So 11 years old, seventh grade, in the hospital for about a month. And then finally got to healing. It's just a parasite that just eats away at your brain tissue. So it's crazy to think that like something is eating my brain while this is going on. Um, so it took me about maybe 3 to 4 months to recover. But within those 3 to 4 months, I lost a lot of long-term memory,
Oh.
which means, yeah, so which means that about month three, I woke up one day and I was like, where am I? Like, I thought I was just in Vegas.
Oh, wow.
So the entire like sickness, I had lost a lot of long-term memory and a lot of muscle memory. So
Oh.
I couldn't even walk. I couldn't walk. I couldn't talk. I used to be drooling. I couldn't feed myself. I couldn't keep my neck up. It was like I was a child again.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, so because like I had meningitis and I had lost a lot of brain tissues, I lost a lot of muscle memory and actual memory. Like there's a lot of things from my childhood that I don't remember because of it. So with it, so for those 6 months after, and this is like a year after starting club volleyball, 6 months after, I had to relearn how to write. I had to relearn my ABCs, relearn how to walk, relearn how to talk.
Oh, wow.
So for that, my year 11, I was like a brand new person. Like I had to relearn everything in my life. And then once I hit 12, then I got back into it. And then I was ready to play. And so that's what, maybe like halfway through seventh grade, beginning at eighth grade, played Waihawa, played Lalahua varsity from freshman to
Oh,
senior.
nice.
But the only club that I played for was Mililani, so MVC.
Okay.
And my coach was Coach David, and he ran the program. So from 10 years old, he still stuck with me. When I had that meningitis, I would still come show up, but I would be like hanging over the side, just staring, drooling on the side. But I stuck with
But
it.
you was
I went
there.
back to playing. Yeah, I was there. I was there. I was present, playing at 12. And the thing with our team, we had a mix of girls from different schools. Kamehameha, Punahou, Iolani, Marino, Leluhua, and Mililani.
It was
So
like an all-star
from
team then.
yeah, so we grew up. We played from 10 years old all the way up. So
Yeah.
we actually won states every single year till we were 18.
Oh, wow.
Every single year we won states, and it was always against Koa. It
Oh, Kolukua.
was always Kolukua or Imiike or Jammers.
Jammers.
I don't know if Jammers still are they still around, Jammers?
I don't know. I heard something about them. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't that bruh, that's another thing about volleyball clubs.
There's so many.
And there it is drama Lani's.
It
Like
is.
it's like a soap opera. And
It's
I mean,
like everyone's entitled. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, this is just supposed to play, dude. Because even Mililani, like when I was playing, we only had one club. And then
Oh, okay.
another one opened up in Mililani, and then they kind of like stole players. And
Poached.
I'm like, what kind of shit is this? But I mean, it happens. Like, people want to
Yeah.
start teams, they want to play, and
Yeah.
it's a tight community to get into. But yeah, so I played MVC. We did win second in the nation one year with only 7 girls.
Oh, wow.
So when we went to AAU nationals,
Yeah.
we placed second. So we played in the champ, lost in the champ, but
Oh,
only
that's
with
big
seven.
time. That's big
Yeah,
time.
only with seven. I think we were 16 at the time. I don't even remember. It's been so long. But yeah, so we did that. And then junior year comes. And this is where you got to start getting into recruiting. You know,
Yeah.
you play at the Vegas tournament every February, January.
We're
Coaches see
doing that.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the summer between sophomore and junior year, or actually not the February before junior year, we went up to Vegas and I got a verbal offer from a JC in Texas.
Oh, wow.
So this is before junior year. So I'm still a sophomore at this point. So they were looking for a setter, junior college in Texas. It would have been a full ride, but
Wow.
the only thing is that it was 2 years,
Yeah.
you know? So even though it was still early, I still verbally committed, just because you can't fully commit until your senior year, I believe.
Mm.
So I did a verbally commitment just because I was the first one. You know, I'm all excited. I was like, yeah, I'll do it. And then you can always change your mind down the road.
Yeah.
Um, so junior year goes, nothing really new. This is where I'm like, we start reaching out to coaches and then, SATs, all the tests, all the GPA and all that stuff. And then the summer before senior year, actually not this summer, senior year, I got chosen to play in the All-Star, I guess, tournament. So they pick one player from each school. And at this
Oh,
point, they pick one player from each school, both public and private. They do, I don't know if they still do it now, but they do East, West, North, and South. So 4 teams. And then you
okay.
guys practice together and you guys play on TV against each other.
Oh, wow.
Um, so I was chosen for La Lua. And then at this time, I had pretty like fully committed to Texas, not like legitimately, but verbally, like I was all in. I was like, okay, 2 years. I'll see you guys later next year, Dad. Like I'm leaving Hawaii. And at that All-Star game, Coach Daryl Capus, who was the head coach of Hawaii Pacific University at the time, was there. But he was there to watch another girl play.
Oh,
So yeah, and then after the game, he pulls me aside and he's like, "Hey, like I wasn't really looking for a setter or a DS, but I want to see if you're interested in playing for HPU." And I'm like what? You know, because like to be able to stay in Hawaii, like that's kind of hard to do because you have UH and then you have HPU and Chaminade and BYU at the time. But I didn't
yeah.
really see myself playing for like HPU. I didn't even think about it. Like they weren't even on my radar
Oh,
because it was
okay.
private school and I wanted to go like D1.
Oh,
And so I was like, okay, like we'll think about it. Like I'll get your number, we'll talk about it later. And then so me and my dad sat down because my dad was my coach since I was like a little girl. Like he coached me PAL all the way to this.
and he's a volleyball
And
player
so
too.
he was not.
Oh,
He he's just a great coach. Like
okay.
one of those like they never really play the sport, but they're great at coaching and
Yeah.
observing and visualizing. So he was like that. Yeah, so maybe a couple months later, like both of them needed to know what I wanted to do. So we had to do like a pros and cons list for each school.
Okay.
So Texas, 2 years, HPU, 4 years. Texas full ride, HPU maybe 5,000.
Oh, okay.
Texas, I'm away, HPU, I'm home. Texas has good majors, HPU has better academic major,
Oh, okay.
private school, more resources.
Yeah.
So we decided that since I'm not guaranteed 4 years with Texas and being away from family, and I've always been rooted to the island, I decided to stay with HPU.
Okay.
Yeah, and it just long term, it just seemed better for me because even though it was Texas, it was a D3 school for Texas.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, so I was like, it's a guaranteed starting position, but then at the same time, I wanted a good education that could supply me with a good career and a good
Yeah.
background.
Yeah.
And then just being at home and like good thing though, when I did apply for HPU, they gave me the full dean scholarship, and I
Oh,
also what is that word? Not applied, but acquired the Kamehameha Scholarship.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's
And
Kamehameha scholarships.
yeah, the Pawahi Scholarship. I don't know if it's still
Oh,
around. Yeah,
yeah,
oh,
it's
you're making me feel
Kipono
old
now.
over
My
here.
daughter, my daughter has
Oh my God, they
has
changed.
that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
For high
so
school.
lucky
Yeah.
enough, yeah, lucky enough it was able to cover full tuition at
Oh,
HPU. So
nice.
once we got that clarification, I'm like, Dad, I'm going to HPU. Called the
Uh,
coach because he was bugging me. Capus was bugging me like every day. And I was like so scared. You know, I'm like 17, 16. Like, I don't know how to do this. Neither do my parents. They never
let me
applied to
think.
like university. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like the first of the family ever. So we're all like
Oh, that's
new to this.
super cool.
Yeah. So blessings came though, and it was a great experience and got to play for HPU. The one thing I do like now looking back, and this is before I started HPU, because I thought like I was gonna be like all into like the college or frat party, you know, and all that. But HPU is not an actual college campus.
Yeah.
So first day, first week going to class, I'm like, unfortunately, I feel like I'm a grown adult in New York. You know, like I don't feel like I'm in college. I feel like I'm with all these adults. They're all in like student ties, business attire, and I'm like, this is kind of dope. And the interesting thing is, half of the school was international.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I don't feel like I'm in the US. I feel like I'm in Sweden, I'm in France, I'm in Germany. Like I'm meeting all
Yeah.
these different kids, and then there's like a select few of locals. But my entire team, I think throughout all the 4 years, there's probably like at the max 4 local girls per year.
Oh, wow. Where did you guys
Yeah.
practice?
So we used to practice at St. Andrew's Priory. So
Oh,
yeah, the little school by like a couple blocks away from Fort
yeah.
Street. And they didn't have dorms. Like they didn't have official HPU dorms at the time. So we had to stay in like the high rises,
Oh, okay.
which is kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. I
Yeah,
think I'd
that's
rather stay at a
super
high
dope.
rise than
Yeah, that's
at
way
a
better than
student
one
dorm.
dorm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, oh, I'm kind of glad I didn't go to like a real college. This is kind of cooler. Um, yeah, so we practiced there, and then in the spring, it was mandatory to play beach volleyball. And I had
Oh,
never played beach volleyball at the time. And I didn't know that until we started practice.
oh,
So yeah, but once I guess I guess it depends on the school because we didn't really have the facilities to like do like to keep practicing because like basketball needed the gym, you
oh,
know,
yeah, yeah.
um, or acrobatics needed the gym. So 4 years there, a lot to learn, a lot of great people I met. I don't know if like you've heard this term before, but we used to call the non-athlete NARPs. You ever heard of
No,
that term before?
no.
You've never heard of that term?
Uh-uh.
Okay, maybe when your daughter goes to school, she'll start saying it in college. So it
Oh,
stands
yeah.
for, and I feel like this is so like diffy, but it stands for non-athletic regular person.
Okay, I know a bunch of those.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so because all the athletes hung out with each other, you know, it's kind of
Yeah.
clicky. And then when we refer to the other non-student athletes, we call them NARPs. And I was like, this
I'd
is
call them
so crazy
scrubs.
to
Nah,
me.
nah.
Scrubs. Same, yeah, same,
Yeah.
but different. I think that's a mainland thing, though. I don't think because I've never heard that
Yeah,
in
I
high school.
definitely
I think
never
that's a
heard that.
mainland thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's interesting.
Oh,
And
that's
the
super
crazy
cool.
thing, like playing 4 years with them, besides the 4 local girls, the rest of the girls were from California. So
Mm.
they're, well, not rest, but majority of them California mainland. So I actually lost my pigeon
Oh, because you was
in
hanging
college.
out here.
Yes, my roommate was from Seattle, Orange County, like California. So, because when I would talk to them in Pigeon, they would like look at me weird, like they can't understand me, you know, or I realized like, gosh, I sound so ghetto, like you guys can't even understand me. I thought I'm speaking English my whole life, but so I had to enunciate everything in college the
Yeah.
first 2 years, and like I remember when I'd go home for Thanksgiving and they'll be like, why do you talk like that? And I was like, what do you mean? And then they're like, why do you talk like Holly? And I was like, and I sat back and I was like, wait, I kind of do sound Holly, you know? So
Yeah.
it's it definitely changes you when you live with teammates. If I was living at home, I probably wouldn't have, but
Yeah.
I think I needed to learn that to do presentations and
Oh, that makes
interviews and
sense.
all that.
You
So
can turn them on and off now, huh?
yeah, now I can turn them on and off. So
Get the
it helps.
proper English and then you can bust the mocha hunters
Yeah,
whenever.
the mocha. Yeah, the pokerache.
That's
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. My daughter's like that. She goes to Leisure Dawn and they have a lot of girls that come from the mainland and
hmm
Kailua people and they like I'll catch her talking or she'll say a phrase and it's like, oh, you sound like one Howley, yeah?
Yeah,
Like you cruising
it's
it,
a real
but yeah.
thing.
But her club is all Nalo, so the Mocha Hunters comes back real quick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I used to feel embarrassed speaking
Yeah.
pigeon around them, but then after a while, like you gain the pride, and like it doesn't even matter after that.
Yeah.
It's just the the change and the
Yeah.
alteration in your language. Like you learn that. So thanks to my white girls, yeah.
Hawaii, it's time for something new. Of course, day parties are nothing new, but Laid Back is built for the connection, the community, and the culture, all through the sounds of R&B. So just be ready for good DJs, good music, good food, good people, and of course, good vibes. All in one place. This is more than just a party, it's an experience. Laid Back, happening Sunday, November 9th, right here at Capitol Modern. Be a part of our very first chapter.
And what, how was playing for HPU? Were you guys like top tier in the whatever?
Yeah, so
Okay.
so I think the first 3 years we had Pomai Reka, and her and her sisters, like that whole family breeds athletes.
Hmm.
Um, she's from Kamehameha, and her and a few other strong hitters, they were a year older than me. So I think we would place, we didn't win championships, but I think we would place like top five in the conference. Um, but I did start as a freshman, and
Hmm.
it was very on and off because I realized in college like it's about who practiced the best that week.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it changed every week, and it's not about who's the best player on the team. It's like how did you practice this week, you know?
Oh, I
So
like that.
it's different. It's different than club because club like you have your set starters and then you
Yeah.
sub in the girls if you guys are winning, you know. College is
Yeah.
not like that.
Yeah.
And it also depends on the team you're playing against. Like it's very strategic. You know,
Mm.
if you're playing against a team that's doing a 5-1, okay, you know that they're not gonna have a good block when this girl's up front. So
Yeah.
let's switch it. Let's put the taller girl in. Let's start her instead. So every game it was different. And the level of play was really high. I remember first day, oh, I was freaking scared. I was like, I'm playing with men right now. Because Poma, oh, she literally wrecked the ball. Her last name was Rekka. Made sense. But it taught me a lot of patience, and I think I learned the most when I was in college. I think
Yeah.
like the first 2 years learning volleyball was way more than I learned for the prior 10 years, you know.
Oh, I
And it
can
all came
imagine.
down, yeah, and it all came down to the coaches because in college you have specific coaches. You have a setter coach, you have a libero coach, a
Oh,
blocking and hitting coach, and then you have head coach, you know. So it's when we would practice in our positions, kind of like football.
oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, so it's way more not detailed, but like intimate.
Hmm.
So fundamentally, you learn way more in college than you do in prior to. And now I can look back and be like I want to coach, you know? Like I feel like my IQ has grown so much in the first 2 years at college that I can start coaching now. But then again, with work schedule, I work
Oh,
evenings,
I was gonna say I know a
coach.
club that needs coaches, and that would be
Yeah.
awesome. You can
I
like
would love
assistant my daughter.
to.
That would have been sick.
I would love
Yeah.
to coach. Maybe I'll do clinic here and there, but
Yeah.
get me off of
I'm
my work schedule that I can.
I'm selfishly asking all these questions because of my daughter's in it. She just
Mhm.
made varsity. She's a sophomore, and
Okay.
you seen my daughter. She is not even 5 feet yet, and
Yeah.
she her like it's a trip watching her just stand next to her teammates because she is
Yeah.
tiny,
She's
but
tiny.
she's a little beast, and she's battling to start. There's two seniors ahead of her. She
Oh.
kind of beat out one senior in
Mhm.
from what I've been noticing, and she plays a bit. Um,
Mhm.
and she's trying to like, well, of course, win the starting spot, but
Yeah. Is this for
it's
lib?
yeah, she's a lib. Yeah.
Okay.
They
Okay.
put her in DS and to serve now. But
Yeah.
she has goals and she wants to play college and all that. And
Mhm.
I'm always down to support. I'm also realistic. Like we walked past Pepperdine's team one time and they're like enormous. I'm like, bruh, you could
Double.
yeah, like you could dig balls from this girl's and like you can walk under the net without ducking. Like
Yeah.
but she's fired up about it.
What is she playing for again? What club?
She plays for Ho'omau, which was Strive before, and they had a little bit of drama and they had to
Mhm.
change, and now
I think,
yeah,
yeah, I remember you telling me about that. Yeah.
yeah, and her director and coach is Coach Kale, who I love. Like
Mhm.
she's for one, she's a strong individual and
Mhm.
good values for my daughter, not just as a player but as a person, and
Mhm.
she walks it like she talks it. You would match perfect in our club to coach. I just
I
saying, but
want to.
yeah, but um my daughter, she's making gains and stuff. Right now, she had maybe like a game or so of a slump where she kept muffing the serve receive, and like it's kind of cool to watch her struggle and have to get
And
past it.
come back. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 90% mental, 10% physical.
So like
Literally,
choke
that
people
is the
were telling
game.
me that, yo, and I was
It
like,
literally is.
and kind of what I was telling her, like just go out there and play like you're playing in club. Like you never once stress
Mhm.
over serve receive, so who cares? Like just go
Mhm.
out there and do your thing. And yesterday they had like a team four team scrimmage. So they had
Mhm.
Kalaheo, Milani, and Seabury from Maui came down and they just did
Mhm.
scrimmaging all day and it was cool. And she uh her club had these two girls that played for Kalaheo, last name
Mhm.
Satele, and one of the girls is still there, and so she knew Aria, and when Aria was like in seventh grade and stuff, and
Yeah.
got to play against. They played against each other yesterday, and Aria
Yeah.
actually dug one of her spikes, and the girl was just so happy for her at the end of the game. She's like, tell Aria I'm so proud of her and all this kind. And Aria got little inspired. It was cool, but it was surreal to see a girl that Aria always looked up to at club,
Yeah.
and now they're playing against each other. And yeah,
Yeah.
it was cool. It's cool to see. And I as a dad, I trip out on everything that they go through as volleyball players because it's a like you said, it's a mental sport, and it, my
Yeah.
daughter is tiny, but she has a big heart, and she's like me. She's a sore loser. Like if she loses a game, like that's it. That's
Hard.
especially yeah, especially if they're in a tournament and they lose the last game of the day. Like
Oh yeah.
that's the shitty.
Especially if it's a tight score. Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, and she
Yeah.
cannot
So
hide it.
close.
Like she'll get all like welled up and emotional, and
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
she'd be pissed off and like she don't like eat or she's just like yeah she's
Yeah.
like me, but I think
Sometimes that's a good thing. That'll
yeah,
as long as they turn that into motivation and work harder and study film and do better the next time,
yeah,
self-reflection.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just has to pass through, and then she's like, okay, what did I actually do wrong?
Yeah.
Take accountability for that and work
Yeah.
towards it. So there's so many like tiny little details as a defensive libero because I mean, I don't want to be biased, but I honestly think like the libero is the captain of the team.
Oh.
Because wherever the libero is, whatever the libero or wherever the libero is and stands, the team has to adjust.
Hmm.
So if the setter passes, libero's getting the ball. So everyone has to receive back and look for her, see where she's at, see where she's gonna set. If every time somebody hits, libero's the closest one to the hitter. Everyone else has to cover behind her. She's
Oh.
the first contact. She's the first contact. She starts to play for the team. So
Yeah.
it's so detailed, but at the same time, she's also adjusting to everyone else. So like as a libero left back, you have to trust your blockers that they will close on the outside. Because if they don't, she has to step inside of that hole
Yeah.
and wait for that ball. If they do close, she has to step on the left side of the block and make sure she's covering ground.
Yeah.
So it's not like, okay, wait for the ball, get ready. No, you got to calculate, okay, where's my blocker right now? Is she going to make it all the way over there, or is there going to be a hole? Should I start going back, or should I already go forward? So it's like so many little things you got to calculate as a libero. And that's what I learned in my first 2 years. And that's why I was like, oh my God, this position is crazy. I don't know how anybody can do this. No wonder there's only one. Nobody else wants to do it.
I thought the center was like the quarterback, but not it. See, like for
That
me,
is
all
quarterback. Yeah.
yeah, I
Or
don't
I guess
get
I
it.
guess libero would be the center.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they start the play. So
I don't get it though
yeah.
because like hold a rotation, I don't understand any of that shit.
Yeah.
Like my daughter tried to explain it to me once and then she's like, Dad, you don't need to know this. And
It's
like
it's honestly so simple.
yeah, what you just explained confused me already. And I'm thinking like this is why she's lucky I don't know volleyball. Because if she wanted to fight, I could coach her. If she wanted to do something else that I did before,
Yeah.
I could coach her, but she's lucky. But that whole all I know is just don't let the ball touch the ground. And, like
Yeah, no, it's not that simple. It
yeah.
should be that simple, but it's really not.
But see, you explaining to me all that just
Yeah.
reified what I think is that you should be coaching.
No, I know, I know. I
Yeah,
really wish I could. I could do weekends, but not weekdays.
yeah,
Sorry,
that
but
makes
somebody's got to
sense.
put the news on. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that being said, I could get off volleyball, or that's gonna
Yep.
be like a two-part mini series on this
No,
show.
literally.
But okay, I want to take this short moment to shout out our sponsors, Medicinal Mushrooms Hawaii. They're a locally based medicinal mushroom company, and they have 5 tinctures of extracted mushrooms. They have lion's mane, chaga, turkey tail, red reishi, and the newest one, cordyceps. You can take a look on their website, medmushroomhigh.com, and they'll explain to you exactly what each one of these mushrooms can do for you. I take all 5 every single day. I'll take the first 3 in the morning. I'll take the red reishi at night to help me sleep good. And the cordyceps I'll take before I work out. It gives me a boost of energy. But go on their website, medmushroomhigh.com. If you use promo code ATBPod upon checkout, all capital letters, you'll get 45% off your first tincture of whatever mushroom you want. Go get one, go get 3, go get them all. I use them all every single day, but medmushroomhigh.com. Now back to the show. But like you said, you have a job and yet very strenuous. And honestly, it
Hmm.
was the thing that impressed me most about you because watching your videos on Instagram, seeing you do what you do for work just
Hmm.
made me think like, how's this fucking boss chick? Like that's that's the strength I definitely want my daughter to have, to be able to do
Hmm.
not maybe your job, but to have that confidence. And it's cool
Hmm.
that you post it because I feel like that could inspire girls. But anyway,
Yeah.
you work for Hawaii News now. I want to know, what do you do and how did you get to where you were or are?
Okay, so we'll start from the beginning.
Yeah.
I actually brought on from one of my mom's cake clients. So she has
Mm.
a cake business, and at the time, I think prior to working for Hawaii News Now, I was working in tourism for a decade, 10 years.
Oh,
Worked in
wow.
hotels, worked in timeshare, worked in front desk, vacation club. I did the whole nine. And then I think I just had left my job maybe around like March, April of 2023. And so took a few months off and I was like, okay, I'm ready to get back into work. But I was like, I don't really want to get into tourism again, just with COVID.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then, yeah. And so like I wanted to get into something events related or media related because that's what I've always done on the side. I've always worked with events. That's how I know Hop. That's how I
Oh,
know
okay.
you.
Yeah.
Um,
Donnie.
and
Yep.
so, yeah, Donnie. And so I was like, so my mom knew that one of her customers was an engineer for Hawaii News Now. And
Okay.
so she's like, oh, like, let me know if you have any positions. Like, I think my daughter would like to work there. And then one day he texted me and he was like, why don't you just come in and see what it's like? So super like informal. I just show up and I show up during news.
Oh,
So all I did, I just went into the control room. So that's where everything is going on backstage. You see all the screens on the wall, and I'm like fascinated, right? And
yeah.
so I guess one of the workers tried to teach me something. So he taught me how to cut commercials. And like I'm not even hired. Like I'm not even interviewed. I just like show up and like just watch, you know? So he was like teaching me this stuff and then he had to go somewhere and then I finished it. And he was like, wait, what? Like you don't even work here. Like some of the people who work here can't even do that in like 20 minutes, you
And
know?
this is first
So
day.
and this is like I'm just showing up just to watch. Like and then I was like I want to like see what you guys do. So he was showing me and then when he went to the bathroom, I was like, let me just do it for like let me just try, you know? And then he came back and he was like, you're working already? And I was like, what else am I gonna do? Just stand here? You know, like I gotta do something. Like if this is what I want to do, like I might as well try it out. You know, test the waters. And so I came back another time, and again I stayed there for another 4 hours because this is a job you can't really interview for it. You have to do it.
Yeah.
Almost like you have to like test your knowledge, test yourself, because it's not something that you I mean, unless you already have experience in it, it's something that you have to learn along the way. If you're good at learning quick, and if you're good
Yeah.
at adjusting quick, fast reflexes, and great with computers, also being a good like director of like being affirmative on what you're saying, like what you want goes, like having trust in yourself and confidence, this is a
Yeah.
job for you. So the technical term is called TMP, which stands for Technical Media Producer. So we
Okay.
have two jobs. One half of the job is what's called master control. And I never knew that this was a thing before, but you know how on like a TV guide, like on Spectrum, the channel guide, there's like it shows you like the shows that are showing up and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Basically, our job is to watch all of those shows, make sure they're clean before it goes on air.
Oh,
So we get fed different shows like Judge Judy, 25 Words or Less. We get CBS, we get NBC, their newscast, their prime time, their late shows. And while it's coming in, we're just checking it, making sure that there's no black on there, that it's not pixely, that the audio is coming through. Then we put it into what's called like a playlist, like a music playlist. Okay, you're playing this
yeah.
at this time, this at this time. There's commercials in here. Okay, we gotta check the commercials too. We get
Hmm.
like we get like 50 commercials a day we gotta watch. 15 seconds, 50 commercials takes about an hour. So we just
Yeah.
gotta make sure that that goes because that's money. That's what pays our salaries is the commercials. Um, so that's one half of the job is basically watching TV. The second half of the job is the news directing side. So I like to call it old school just because I'm new to this industry, but the traditional way of being a technical director is the person in the control room who's telling everybody what to do. So they're like, ready eight, take eight, mics up, take VO, take SOT. You know, there's language you got to learn with that. So back then, or not the traditional way, they had somebody for audio who managed the microphones. They had somebody for lights. They had somebody who did the video. They had somebody who operated cameras. So there used to be one person for each, I guess, element of the
Okay.
newscast or of production. Now there's what's called automation. So now we have one computer that does all of that for you.
Oh, okay. So it took the
So
place of
technology,
everybody.
yeah, so it kind of took the place of everybody, which is in a sense good because it's a little easier, but then at the same time, like it kind of pushed out some people.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, and to learn that system after, you know, being accustomed to the traditional way for 20 years, like it's kind of difficult. Like I could see how that could be difficult for people to change, you know, learn a whole new thing, something that you didn't sign up for in the beginning.
Yeah.
But basically I am a director and an operator at the same time.
Hmm.
So for every newscast every day, the producer is the person that writes the script. They lay out how you want the show, how they want the show to be. Okay, on camera video, thought we'll put a graphic up on camera again. We'll put this in the wall. They lay it out for me, and then my job is to put all of those elements into the system.
Oh, I
So
see.
think of it like a list of events I have to do, right? So all of this is pre-production. It's already coded. It's what we call each event is called a code.
Okay.
So that's something that you learn. That's like good with computers, you know, computer savvy. You learn how to code, and then once you start your show, it's just spacebar all the way
Oh, okay. And you know when to
because it's
push it.
yeah. So we know when to push it because we're going off the prompter. In
Oh,
the
okay.
prompter, there's cues that tell you when to do certain things. So that is like our GPS. That's like our navigation system that tells us when to do everything. As long as the biggest concern is that we need to make sure that this show looks clean.
Hmm.
We need to make sure that we don't cut out of anything too early, that you know, when they're on camera, their microphone is on. So it's so many little details that go into this that you're thinking about eight things at once, you
Yeah.
know. It's very like multitask heavy because we have um in the booth, like in the actual control room where we operate, we have one, two, three, four, five monitors in front of us. But all that's being operated is just the space bar. But it takes the brain of all these monitors to automate the entire newscast. So
Oh,
it's very technical job, but I love it, and I don't have to put makeup on every day and
yeah,
be
yeah.
all pretty. Like I literally sweatpants and a sweatshirt. Like
Yeah.
I'm in the back, I'm chilling. I'm playing games on my phone. Okay, like
Is it
it's gotten
fun?
easier. It is fun. It's kind of like playing a giant video game. Not gonna lie. Like if you're in there, like that's what I would compare it to when I first started. It's like I'm operating like like in Star Wars when they're in the main room and there's like
Yeah,
people sitting at the and they're looking out and they're like, yeah, that's kind of what it feels like. So
that's super
it's
dope.
kind of cool. It's super nerdy, but I love it. Like
I like that kind. Wow, I wouldn't mind coming to watch one time, like
yeah,
check it out.
no,
That
you
would be
can.
super
You can
dope.
totally come by.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shoot, we'll even put you on our podcast. We do that sometimes.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah, we
super
can.
super cool. Did
Yeah.
um did you ever mess up to where it's like, oh shit? Because you're live right on the news.
Yes, you are live. Um, Golly, I have messed up so many times,
Oh,
and
really?
it's like so many. Like that's how you learn. You got to mess up. And I remember my very first 10 o'clock news. I think this is like a month into working there, 2 months into working there. My very first 10 o'clock news. And keep in mind that 10 o'clock is broadcast on all three news stations of ours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas like other ones are like, okay, one or two, but this is the triple cast. Like 50,000 people are watching me. And I don't really remember what happened, but I think I might have taken the camera too early and
Oh.
Kyahi wasn't ready. Shahi Tucker wasn't ready and he just looked bad on air, and it's my fault. And
Oh, he's like digging his
I
nose or something. Nah.
no, no, I don't even remember. He's probably just looking down, but that mistake gave me nightmares for the next like 2 weeks.
Oh.
It's the kind like it scars you, and then the next time you're in the booth, you're shaking.
Oh.
Yeah, you're shaking. So it does something to you, and like for when I used to tell my other coworkers or ask my other coworkers like, oh, like if you make mistakes, what do you do? And they're like, honestly, like you got to forget about it instantly, because the more you let it stay in your head, the more you actually might fuck up again.
Oh
Like
yeah. Yeah.
you gotta filter it out. You have to, because you have to be calm. You
Yeah.
cannot be stressed out. It is the most stressful environment, but you have to be the calmest person in the room because you are literally operating this entire beast by yourself.
That's insane. Well,
Yeah.
that
So
makes your experiences playing volleyball vital. Like you said, it's
yes,
90% mental. And
yes,
I know for a fact you mess up during volleyball, you gotta put that one play out your head
yeah,
immediately.
yeah.
And
You
that
gotta
that's
write
probably
back,
what,
girl.
yeah.
Right back. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I went through that in sports
Yeah.
because now doing it applies in news.
It
Like you get
does.
over it and you do better the next time. But
Yeah.
um, also like just learning how to do like the technical things, like with the engineering side and just learning the nerdy side of this. Like I can't do this anywhere else. I can't learn this
Yeah.
type of codes at a hospital or at a
Yeah.
hotel. Like there's so many things I can do. Like I've learned how to do some of the things that ESPN can do on their broadcast.
Yeah.
So it's a whole nother world. And there's only like two other news stations on the KITV and KHON. So like
Yeah.
if I did want to like go to another job, there's only two more jobs to go to.
Yeah.
You
It's
know? But
definitely
then yeah, but then ours is the biggest because we have three news stations, whereas they have one each. So it's like
yeah.
I don't want to leave.
And you seem to
Yeah.
have fun and you're good at what you're doing. Where do you see yourself taking this career in the future? Okay, I want to take this short moment to shout out iRep Detail Supply. They're one of our sponsors. They're your one-stop shop superstore for everything you need to detail your vehicle. They have a store in Temple Valley Shopping Center as well as in Las Vegas. But if you go on their website, irepdetailsupply.com, and use promo code ATBPOD upon checkout, you'll get 15% off your entire purchase order. They also have a Halloween event in their Temple Valley Shopping Center location in the parking lot. It's a trunk or treat event, and I'll give you the flyer and you can learn more about it. Also go to irepdetailsupply.com. Aloha.
Well, um, I've always wanted to work for the NFL.
Oh my
So
God, just
yes.
get that job.
So I've always wanted to work in sports broadcast, ESPN. Like I want to be on the field. Like I want to work sports. And the thing with H&N when I started, like we didn't do sports broadcasting. We did sports reporting,
Yeah.
where like Kyle Chinnan and Sienna Pillaton, go out to the games and interview, but we didn't have like a sports department. Lucky enough, dreams came true. God answered my prayers. We started sports broadcasting, high school sports, in August,
Oh,
August 8th,
really?
808, which is actually my annual, like my anniversary date.
Oh, okay. From when you started.
So yes, from when I started, which also is my very first day working at H&N was the Maui wildfires. Fun fact.
Oh,
So you can imagine the kind of shit I walked into at the
yeah.
station.
Plus it's heavy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it's heavy, but yeah, I would like to work for the NFL one day. Just any big broadcast, really to do with sports. Just because it's also been a passion of mine since little girl days. But we have started a new show called Game Day. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
so it's called Game Day. And right now we are doing the BIF conference sports for volleyball and football.
Oh, really?
So this is Big Island. Yes, so this is Big
Yeah.
Island. It's still new. It's on K5.
I didn't know.
But it just kind of happens. Like one day my boss was like, "Oh, by the way, we're gonna do sports. Do you want to do it?" And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, cool." The thing is, with sports, it's different from news because, and also they're on another island,
Yeah.
but we are actually controlling it from Oahu.
Oh, really?
Yes. So we have a media team out there in Big Island called K Bikes. Um, they're actually the media high schoolers from Hilo High.
Oh, wow. That's super
Yes.
cool.
So these are actually high school kids operating our cameras. So what they do, they have the equipment, they do all the camera work out there, and then they feed it back to me. But then I am the producer and director with
Oh,
which is usually what you don't do when we do broadcast. You usually have one producer and one director, but I'm
yeah.
doing both jobs. Yes.
Oh, wow.
So I'm doing a two, three, 4 man job in one.
Oh.
Um,
And is it
and this
live?
is also like this is still a new thing. Yes, it's live. It's live. And
Oh, wow.
we have a pregame show, we have a halftime show, we have a postgame show. We do interviews with the players. We interview the coaches in the beginning. We do the starting lineup. It's the whole shebang.
Oh, wow. And
Yeah.
you're calling
And
like camera three, pan in, and camera two, or like that kind of stuff.
so my boss flies out for these games. He's the one calling those camera shots.
Oh,
But
okay.
then I trust him enough to do it, but I can also chime in and be like, oh, we want to get close ups of seven. It just depends. But I don't want to put too much pressure on the kids. They're high school kids, like they're still
Yeah.
learning. So I kind of
Yeah.
just let them do his thing. And it's new for me too. Like I've never called football. Like I've watched volleyball and I play volleyball, but I don't know what to look at. Not my forte, but my
Yeah.
boss has worked for OT16. He's done sports work with them. So basically, like with OT16, we're kind of doing the same type of things that they're doing. We're just doing it from a control room with one person versus they're
Mm.
doing it from a truck with 20.
Yeah, they have a trailer.
Yeah, they do it from their truck. But it's just because we have an automation system, we can do multiple things at once, whereas they have the traditional style.
Oh,
So
that's
it's a little
super cool.
different, but we're just hoping to like get this bigger and get more eyes on the other islands because we only see Oahu. And
Yeah.
we'll see the other islands when they come to Oahu, but Big Island plays Maui sometimes. Big Island can play Lanai. Like the other islands fly to each other, whereas they rarely come here.
Yeah.
So
And
I'm
they
glad
that
that
you
we get to incorporate
so you tell it it's being televised statewide, not just in that
statewide.
there's oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
statewide. Yeah, and so it's nice to get the other states involved and like for the parents, for the families out there, and be like, oh my God, this is my first time.
Yeah.
Kilo High is on TV. Like I'm so proud, and like I'm really happy that we can do that for them. Um, and these kids, I'm happy for these kids, man. Like these are kids operating these cameras. That's
That's
crazy
super
to me.
cool. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
cool
that's
though.
crazy.
It could
Yeah.
spawn a career for them. I'm glad when I was in high school they didn't have OC16 because they would have video evidence of me getting destroyed at Aloha Stadium.
Oh, I
I'm
cannot
like my
go back.
daughter. Yeah, yeah, I'd be on like Hungry Hawaiian. Like this Damien player got destroyed from
Yeah.
Kamehameha or something. Yeah.
Yeah. And we do have them all saved on our website. So like if they ever want to go back, they can just go and watch the games. And
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, so we want it to grow. We're still so small. There's a lot of people don't even know about it, you know. They don't
I
know that
didn't.
it's showing
Yeah.
yet. Yeah, you did it. So we
Yeah.
gotta get we're starting to get the word out. It was a very soft launch type of thing, but the more we do, now we're getting asked to be televised.
Oh.
Whereas before we had to ask schools if they wanted to, but now schools are reaching out to us.
Yeah. Who's
So
hosting it?
well, Sienna Piloton.
Oh,
So
okay.
she's she's our one of our sports reporters. Yeah.
Oh, that's super cool. I
Mhm.
briefly met Kyle. He came
Mhm.
to I taped an episode of my podcast with the Damien football coaches when they were going through their stuff, and he showed
Mhm.
up and filmed some of it. I didn't know that
Yeah.
he was gonna be there or what, but
Yeah.
I was, yeah, that was a crazy moment in my life. But the broadcast you guys do seems super, you not user friendly, but for local people, it's
Mhm.
relatable, and
Mhm.
I like watching your guys one more than any other news
Oh, thank
sports.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the OC16 has Oahu on lock pretty much, and certain
Mhm.
sports. Are you guys trying to maybe battle with them and get some of the Oahu teams to be on your guys' show, or it's can't be done?
I mean, I ideally Oahu would be easier since it's the same island as us, and we don't have to fly out and hire outside like non H&N where we can just have our own employees do it.
Yeah.
Um, but I think it just comes down to contract.
My daughter's first time gonna be on TV is gonna be Tuesday. They're
Oh,
OC60.
okay.
Yeah. She gonna play. Hopefully she gets in, but she
Yeah.
they're playing Sacred Hearts. So yeah, hopefully they
Hey,
win. Yeah, it should be a good one. The
where
and
is it
then I
at? I'll take
at
it.
Leisure Dawn.
Oh, that
Yeah.
is, yeah.
They
Hmm.
had, yeah, they got all the good stuff that where they can park the trailer there and work
Wait,
it.
I think HPU HPU's gym is the old Sacred Heart
Oh,
gym.
really?
I think so, cause I think the year after I graduated, funny thing, I think they bought Sacred Heart's gym.
Oh, wow.
So now,
Okay.
yeah, cause now they have their own gym, and I'm like, where was this when I was in school? You know?
Yo, well,
Yeah.
put
So
it
I
for
think
me
that's
to get
fun.
girls at Damien. Where was that when I went to school?
You know?
Super nut. My daughter, we just played Damien, and I'm thinking I'm sitting in the gym. For one, that the gym looked way smaller than it was when I was there.
Before.
And then I'm thinking, like, I'm literally watching my daughter's team play Damien when we didn't even have girls at our
We didn't
school.
even have, yeah,
Yeah.
there's no girls in this on this court right here ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. Growing, that's why people growing.
Yeah. Well, I think you have a passion for sports, and that'll
Mm-hmm.
probably take you to whatever career direction you have. And you have
Mm-hmm.
the mental fortitude and the girl strength to just fucking make things happen. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's those characteristics I want for my daughter. Not, oh,
Yeah.
should I do this or should I say, I'm just gonna do this. Like this is, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna
Yeah.
assert myself into these situations.
Mm-hmm.
And I always tell her it's better to say sorry than ask if you can do them. So just do them,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
yeah,
Literally. Mm-hmm. Take initiative. Gotta take
yeah.
initiative.
I'm
And that
definitely
was
gonna.
one thing. Yeah, that's one thing um with H&N, or I guess maybe in production in general, since the industry is always changing. There's always new things that can happen. So like
Yeah.
I've only been here for 2 years, and from like with that little time, I was able to direct both elections. I was the
Oh,
first one to direct the Mary Monarch. Hoike night. We've never done the Hoike night for my monarch. It was our first year. I got chosen. I
Wow.
got chosen to do game day. I got chosen to teach a kalele class, which is we're teaching some people. It's a collab with Kamehameha, and they're gonna learn about production. Like I'm taking initiative. I want to do these things, you know. So you can't want things in the future and like just think it's gonna happen. Like you have to take initiative. You have to push yourself forward. You sometimes you might have to step over people, but if that's what you gotta do to get what you want, that's what you gotta do. That's
Yeah.
that's my kind of mentality, and I've always been like that. Like I'm an impatient person. It's both a blessing and a disguise. Impatient because like I can kind of be a bitch, but also impatient because when I want something, I want it now, and I'll step over anybody to get it.
Yeah.
You know, but still be able to be humble and like love people, get along
Yeah,
with
you can
people.
do it
But
with aloha, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Do it with aloha. So like that's
Yeah.
that's kind of like how I'm inserting myself into this brand new career of mine, and it's opened up so many more doors for me that I haven't before. You know, like this is just the beginning of game day. Like who knows, maybe a couple years down the line, I'll be able to like internship for the 49ers broadcast, you
Oh, that
know?
would
Like
be
yeah, like it bleeds into each other. And so just
yeah.
just right now, just building the resume, building these shows, coming up with ideas just to better what we already have, like not staying stagnant, you know. And that's
So
there's the athlete in me again. It's just like not
that's
just being content and just keep doing, dude.
yeah, that's
Keep
it. There's
doing
no
it.
cap, and
No.
that's exactly the mentality I have, and that's why I get along with Hoppa so well. Is
Mhm.
we share the same. We're gonna do an event soon. Like I'm
Mhm.
helping him produce his first big event, and
The R&B one, yeah.
yeah, that one's gonna be
Yeah.
ridiculous. You got to come to that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. And that's another thing too. Like I'm in an industry where I can help friends and family, like if they want to promote things. I remember
yeah,
we had Hoppa the two past years, and that's all the years that I've been working here. Like I want to
yeah,
make that consistent. I just texted them last week, when is the next date so I can tell the producers, you know, like that's what I was doing prior to H&N is like helping small businesses, like helping Hoppa, helping my mom's cake or my friend's
yeah,
restaurant or my friend's food truck. Like since COVID, that's been a thing. Like we have to support each other because it's literally all we have. And we realized that during
yeah,
COVID.
yeah,
So we're
for
like, okay,
sure.
what are we gonna do? Just sit around on our fat ass, eat all day? No, we gotta do
Yeah,
something. We gotta go and we gotta help our friends. We gotta support, you know, we gotta share. And
yeah,
like I'm at a platform where I can literally share to thousands of people.
and
So I'm
that's
like, I gotta
aloha.
use it.
Yeah,
It's perfect. Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
super cool. I think
So
with that being said, that's shows your initiative, and also it shows that whatever your goals are. I wanted to ask you what guarantee you as a captain of your volleyball team, right? Guarantee.
a little bit, yeah.
See, that's exactly like my daughter. Like she just has to be show that initiative, and when you
Mhm.
get opportunity, don't sit on it. Like
Mhm.
create more opportunities when you have an
Yeah.
opportunity, and build
Mhm.
on it. I think that
Mhm.
that is why I'm gonna make my daughter watch this episode, because she needs to hear strong women talk about doing
Yeah.
strong things. And I think that's exactly who you are, and I think that's what my listeners
Mhm.
will get value from this
Yeah.
episode.
And always ask questions, even if you think it's stupid. Say that you have a stupid question first, and then ask it. You know, like
Yeah,
just be confident in it. Just know that you're learning. You're different. There's so many different personalities around you, but it doesn't matter because it just matters what's in your heart, what's your kuleana, and just act on it. You know,
yeah,
like your heart and your mind will guide you. What feels right will guide you. So just pay attention, open your ears, open your eyes, and just explore.
yeah.
It's endless. It's endless.
That's awesome.
Right.
And
2 years ago, I was checking in guests. You know, now I'm fucking broadcasting sports on freaking statewide TV. That's crazy to me. So
that's
all just because
hustle.
my mom does cakes. You know, so use your resources, reach out to people. Like
Yeah.
I'm able to do this because I knew Hoppa,
Yeah.
and now we're here.
Yeah. And
So I
that's
network.
the thing. Exactly. Network, and
Hmm.
don't be afraid to take chances.
Yeah.
You're yeah, if you that's a crazy story to go from one thing to another. And it's what I tell my daughter and also my friends, that you have to be ready for an opportunity. It's like
Hmm.
opportunity is gonna come, and if you can't do anything with it, then it just goes away. Like my daughter,
Yeah.
I tell her, when the coach puts you in, you have an opportunity to start to beat out the starter. If you go
Hmm.
in and don't take advantage of your opportunity, then
Hmm.
guess what? You're going back on the bench, it goes away. So you have to be able to be ready for your opportunity, not get ready. It's like I'm ready for it. So when it happens, that's destiny. It's like you're ready for the opportunity. When the opportunity comes, then you just hit it out the park. If wasn't
So I have
for
a little. I
what
have
is that?
actually, yeah, I'm gonna tee off for that because I have a little trick
Okay,
for
what's
your
up?
daughter or anybody that might feel like they're in an area where they might be scared. So I used to do this in college ball because
Okay.
I was I was a freshman and there's all these girls 6 feet, and you come in, you sub, and like you feel the same thing, like you're a little scared, you're a little timid. And so I started to develop these like ticks in me where I would get ready, I'd have my hands like this, and I'd be looking at the server, and I'd be like,
Yeah.
I was like, come here. So like even this little motion, like it flipped my mind completely. And ever since I started the do that, dime passes. And for some reason, like I kind of do the same thing when I'm doing news now. So I like sit down and I'll like put my hands on the table like this, put my hands on the table and be like, all right, here you go.
Bring
Like
it.
it's like it's like a mental trigger for me now. Like, okay, now I'm on. So I don't know, maybe it'll help her out too, but
I'm
this
actually
is
gonna show her that clip as soon as we're done recording.
yep, have
Yeah.
her right there. Come here, I want you. Let's
Bring
go,
that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the mentality, that's the physical connection you got to make with your mind and your body to get ready for whatever beast is going to come at you.
That's super cool. I've definitely
Yeah.
got to share that with her. Like and she does. She one thing about my daughter, she's good at putting a mistake past her, and
Okay.
I don't know how she picked that up. Like it's just her. She's a sore
Mhm.
loser. She's very dedicated, and if she makes a mistake, it's out her head by the next one,
Yeah.
which I
Mhm.
do think is cool. Um, so I don't want to ask you, other than playing volleyball, what do you do on your free time? I mean, minus your injury, like what do you do for fun?
Honestly, drink
Drink.
because I cannot
Same.
play on the court. I'll still
Yeah.
go, but I'll drink on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still go watch my friends play. I just drink on the side. But honestly, this is the time I took to just wind down and relax because I've been
Yeah.
go, go, go my whole life from 10 years old, volleyball all the way, and then volleyball, work all the way, still playing volleyball. So this
Yeah.
is like my time to just be grounded, do things that I wouldn't normally do. So I don't really have like another hobby again. I'm just relaxing
Oh, that's good. When
because
you
now I cannot I have an excuse. Oh, you want to go out? No, my knee's sore.
That's a good
I'm
one. Like sometimes,
tired.
yo, I don't like go out. I don't want to be hungover.
Yeah.
Like today, I'm hurting.
Yeah.
Like driving to the night, watch the Niners today. I'm just like, oh man, I didn't even want to leave the house.
Why? And you
Yeah,
get it too, because like I'm sure you're involved in events too, and that
yeah,
was another thing I was involved with my whole adult life, and since COVID, like all the way through COVID too, and now I'm like, God, I've been doing this for a decade. I'm tired. Like I don't
exactly.
care about going out anymore.
Yeah,
I want to stay home. I lost sleep for 13 years. Let me catch up a little bit.
yeah. That's why
So I'm taking this
I was
year to
like,
sleep.
they gotta pay me to be out in the club and drinking.
No, literally.
Yeah,
Pay for my Uber,
yeah.
pay for my McDonald's.
And recently I've been a long time in the game, and since we stopped doing Eve, it's been the first
Mhm.
moment in my life in a long time where I'm not in the nightclub doing events every single Friday. Every Friday we're there,
Is
every
it free?
Friday.
How do you
And
feel about it?
I love it. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I don't relate to the younger generation as much. I always say they're learning stuff that I'm trying to forget. And they're it's just
You're right.
like you said, the woman that you are is how I would want my daughter. But unfortunately, a lot of the girls in this generation are very entitled. They're very
Mm.
expected to get things given to them. They're
Mhm.
not down for the hard work. They're too
Mm-mm.
in tune to everything on their phone, and
I was gonna say social
yeah,
media has a part to play in that,
yeah,
you
and
know?
it's unfortunate that they're more focused on sharing the moment that they're having than actually enjoying the moment that they're having. They're in the club like, oh, I gotta show everybody I'm in VIP and we're getting bottle service, and
Yeah.
it's like you're not
Mhm.
even enjoying that. I'm at Lani Kai and I'm watching these girls do a full photo shoot with their phones for like half an hour and then they get up and leave. I'm like, you're so in tune to show everybody
Mhm.
that you're having a time at Lanikai that you're not even enjoying the one of the most beautiful
Mhm.
beaches on earth. Like it's just shitty. And I think girls need more role models like you and be able to relate to, oh, I'm a bad boss girl that can do
Mhm.
things for myself and I don't need anything. I can show out and I can create my own opportunities and network. And that's the
Mhm.
kind stuff. And I'm not saying all girls are like that. I'm sure there's plenty. It's just
Yeah.
in the industry that I'm in, I rarely
Mhm.
see that. And it's just crazy. Fortunately, my wife is one of those girls who's very
Mhm.
strong and does things and makes moves. And
Mhm.
uh I feel like not just Hawaii, but the whole country needs more girls to step up and not be entitled and
Yeah.
think they're the shit or whatever, and just or
Yeah.
have to worry about someone else taking care of them. Like, do your own thing and be strong that way. So
And
I
I
I
think
think
like with
go
the
ahead.
party, like, with girls and how they go out and how they're just like taking pictures and all that. I think it comes down to like what they went through. Like for
Yeah.
example, so for me, like I was working in the mail industry. My first job ever was at Bam Project Republic
Oh, okay.
at 19, 20 years old. And ever since then I've still been involved in mail industry events,
Yeah.
So being a woman in such a male heavy industry, obviously you're going to start off on your toes. You don't want to be seen as like weak, but at the same time you don't want to be taken advantage of.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, how can I play both sides and still be respected? So unfortunately, like a lot of women go through this, even if they don't work in the industry, like just for going out with girls, just around that type of environment where it's very heavy on first impressions and judging.
Yeah.
It's a very fine line to walk as a woman. So like I had to go through a lot of struggles. I had to understand, and I cried numerous nights out just to like understand life and like reality of what it's like to be a working woman in a male industry. And
Yeah.
so now that I'm 10 years out, now I get it. Now I'm like, okay, like I did this, and then this happened. But granted, I'm still glad I did that because I would have never learned and never grown from it. So I've made
Yeah.
hella mistakes throughout my life, and I've embarrassed myself so many times.
Trust
But
me
like
too.
I had to do it in order to get through it. You get through it, you don't get over it. You
Yeah.
learn from it. You make the mistakes and you learn from it. So, and I think like with the social media nowadays, like they're just watching these things. They don't go through these types of things. So when they act off social media, it's not pure. It's not really like what they feel. Like these girls at Lani Kai, like they're
Yeah.
doing it to tee up with the girls that did it before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas like whereas if I go to Lani Kai and I do a photo shoot, like I'm doing it with intention. Like I'm either gonna like print this out for me and like put it on my poster, like put it on my wall, or like
Yeah.
I'm gonna help take pictures for a friend's, bikini business. There's got to be intention between everything that you do, and that's what these kids don't understand these days. They
Yeah.
like they just do it just to do it, or they do it for likes and follows, and like there's no purpose in that,
Yeah.
you know.
How do you navigate social media?
Um, so I used to be heavy into it around COVID time because that's the only thing that we had. I
Yeah.
was I learned the algorithm. I learned the science behind it, and I tested it and it worked, and I used that as my business.
Hmm.
And I before doing this, like people would always say obviously like social media is bad, like there's so many bad things on there, which is like I agree there is, especially
Yeah.
nowadays.
Yeah.
But I tried to help people understand like the good sides of it. Like there's so much things that you can learn and educate yourself on. There's so much entertainment that you can see that you can't from your state. We're all the way in Hawaii. Like we can see all these comedy things, all these little
Yeah.
reels that were never a thing before. It was always just YouTube. You can actually find family members that you've never met before instead
Yeah.
of doing 23andMe and Googling their name, So there's so many like positive ways to do it. And so after doing that, like I've grown a big following. And then I realized like, okay, like I have a 9 to 5 now. I don't really need to like put myself out there anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like I've done everything I've wanted to accomplish, to learn and like to enrich myself in. Like I don't feel like I need it anymore. Because
Yeah.
at some points I felt like I needed it, and that was what was sustaining me. And then I
Oh.
started to get freaking carpal tunnel in my wrist. And I was like, this, I gotta go. That's when you know it's bad.
Yeah.
That's when you know you're down bad. And so I was like, like I gotta spend time with my family. And then I got back to work, and I helped start an after school program for Boys and Girls Club at the beach.
Oh,
So I
wow.
got into that, and I got like really invested in like teaching and learning and like educating and helping people. And so that's where I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do it on social media anymore. I'm gonna do it in real life.
Yeah. That's
You know,
awesome. Yeah.
I'm gonna get away from my phone. I'm gonna be present,
Yeah.
and
In the
I'm gonna
moment.
apply myself. Yes, I
Yeah.
want to be present in the moment. I wanna eat first and then take pictures after. I don't want the phone to eat first. I'm hungry.
Oh,
I want to eat
yeah.
first. I want
Okay,
to
you gotta
enjoy.
tell
I
that
want
to
to
my
tell
wife.
stories.
Yeah. I'm legit, food will come. I'm ready to pound. And she's just like, oh, wait,
Yeah.
let me take a picture. I'm like, nobody cares about
Yeah.
the fucking fettuccine Alfredo. Like, just let me eat it.
Everybody knows what it is.
Yeah.
But I think it just comes with like that kind of stuff. It just comes with short-term gratification that people can feel, in the
Yeah. And that's
moment.
a
They're like
real
all
thing.
excited about it. Yeah. But I think like once you do that for a long time, like it gets old,
Yeah.
And so then you're like, okay, like I need something else, I need more. But then you put the phone down and you realize like, oh my God, you actually have a zit on your face, like you
Yeah.
see things.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
nuts.
it forces you to talk to people and open up, and like,
Yeah.
God, it's so beautiful that way. It's
Yeah.
so beautiful with the phone down.
Yep. I
So
agree.
I
And you
hope I
live in the
hope that
moment.
that yeah, you live in the moment, you make long memories. It's like that's the actual memory that will stay with you, not the one that's in your 127 gigabyte phone. Yeah.
Yeah. And
So
I always bring this story up for the same reason when I went to Third Eye Blind concert at Republic,
mhm,
and
mhm,
they're jamming or whatever, and the lead singer started a song, and like maybe like the first couple chords he just stopped me. He's okay, this is what I want to do for this one song. Everybody
mm,
put your phone away. I don't want to see one
ah,
screen. I don't want to see
oh my God, chicken
anybody. Yeah, I said I
skin.
want to be with you guys connected while we play this song. I want you guys to connect to us
Mhm,
and me to you
mhm,
guys in this moment. not on a screen, not it's just us.
Mm-hmm.
And they started jamming and everybody started singing and like it just elevated the vibe of that one song. And I was like, wow, this is what it's supposed to be. Like if you go
Yes.
and I do it too sometimes, it's like when you're at a concert and your song comes on, you're like, oh my God. And
Oh my God,
yeah, and you
yeah.
never watch it ever again. Or I don't like,
Yeah. I
but
know, and you miss out the actual because you're looking at your phone. You're missing out the
yeah.
full picture.
And I've learned to do
Yeah.
that more, especially when I'm at concerts. I was at Metallica in 49er Stadium a couple months ago, and
Mm-hmm.
I recorded one thing that I'm here, and the rest was like I'm gonna experience every single moment of each of my favorite songs and just be present. And that
Yes.
memory is gonna be my little photo book. Like the memory
Yeah.
of it is gonna be
Yeah.
what I'm gonna carry. I don't need to
Yeah.
have it on my phone. And yeah, it
No.
is different. And I think that's something that the youth will never understand. And it's just habit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, it's my song. Like first thing is your phone's
I
up already. Yeah.
know.
And it's like you're not in the
We
moment.
can't go back. Like we're
Yeah.
stuck that way. We can't go back to not having phones, you know. Unless
Yeah,
they don't allow phones at
exactly.
concerts, but who's gonna show up for a concert that does that?
Yeah,
No.
exactly. I think too, one thing phones cut out the bullshit. Like when you're a little kid, half of the things you do when you're a little kid is bullshit your friends. I'll make up all kinds of stories. Now these kids can fact check each other and be like, that's not what happened. Like so your creativity's gone.
Yeah, there's no lying. There's no lying no
Yeah.
more.
And I think all these kids gonna get fat because they're not actually paddling their bikes. They all have e-bikes. They're not like
This is
no kids.
another thing.
Yeah.
And it's so unsafe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so unsafe.
Yeah.
I know
Well,
they probably don't even pedal that thing. They'll just let them
yeah,
go, you know.
exactly.
Jeez. Might as well get one electric wheelchair at the time. The price might be cheaper that way.
Oh,
Oh
guarantee,
my
yo.
gosh.
And they go, bro. We just seen a guy going down Cam Highway. I was like, oh, yeah. What kind of battery has in that thing where you trust it?
It reminds me, like, if this keeps happening, it's gonna remind me of those people in the movie Wall-E.
Oh, yeah.
You know Wall-E, how they're all chunky and they're all in like wheelchairs or whatever. And that's what we're gonna be,
Yeah.
100 years from now. It's gonna
Oh,
be
I
us.
get I get upset with those people at Disneyland. I was like, being fat ain't a fucking you're not handicapped. You just fat. Like just oh, they get their little rascal scooters and they take you forever. And it's like
Oh,
you getting in like faster into the rides because you fat.
no,
Like
Brad,
just
it's not even Disneyland, dude. That happened to me at Walmart in town, like a couple weeks after surgery. And you know how I need a wheelchair, right?
yeah.
And I just seen these two people. They're not even like that big. Like they're literally walking, and they grabbed the wheelchairs. And then the only wheelchair left was the one that was dead.
Oh,
And I just had surgery. And I'm like, really? Like really? That's
you're just
disgusting.
fat.
You're just lazy. You
Yeah.
don't want to walk for groceries.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I
I'm
get
like,
it.
oh gosh, Americans, I tell you, we're
Yeah.
lazy.
Yeah.
The
I
easy way
agree.
out. Easy way out. It's not fun that way.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
people need
Well, we've been
discipline.
going for an hour and a half, and I
Hmm.
could probably rap with you for another hour and a half. I think I would want you back on my show, especially
Yeah,
as your career progresses, because I know this is not it. Like you just
no, it's
scratched the
just the
surface.
beginning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I want to catch the middle and the next middle and the
Yep,
progression because I
let's do
feel
it.
for one, like I said earlier, you need to be out there inspiring other women. And I feel very strongly about that because I have a daughter and I
Aw.
know the kind of daughter and person and woman I would want her to be. And
Hmm.
I'm blessed to have a lot of great females in my life that are strong, like my sister, Arya's
Hmm.
coaches,
Hmm.
and then also people that come on my show that can actually be good role models to her, give her good
Hmm.
insight on how it is to be a strong woman. I had Taylor
Yeah.
Reese Mane on my show who explained how she became part of the Hawaii volleyball team and she's playing more. Like, talk about opportunity. One of the strong hitters got injured and she's not playing for the rest of the year. And now Taylor Reese-Mane is playing a lot more and she's taking the opportunity and she's doing super good. And it's like those are those kind of people that need to inspire girls. And
they gotta talk about it.
Yep. And it's
show the world what's really going on. And
and everybody get a movie, everybody's living a dream or a story that could inspire somebody else. And thank you for coming on and sharing yours on.
Thank you, Dad. That was fun.
Yeah, shakas for the cameras. We're out. Shout out to Artist Group Network. Aloha.
Aloha.